Hi, hello, and welcome to our webinar. My name is Ondřej Barba. I'm in charge of sales, and this is Jan Koch, who is our product designer.
Hi there.
And later on, we will be joined also by Vito, which is our customer support specialist, but he will support us today for the demonstration of our product. Let's talk about some technicalities first. So first of all, if you would have any kind of issues with audio or video, please leave the webinar and try to connect again. In case you would like to ask any questions, you're very welcome. So please use the chat panel on the right side of this video. In case you need to register for that, but you can use your Google account for that. So it's quite easy. The webinar will last approximately 45 minutes. It will be followed by approximately 10 minutes for the questions and answers. And in the end of this webinar, the whole video will be available on YouTube, and we will share the link with you later on. Let's talk about what you will see today. So first of all, we will talk about Pocket Virtuality. We will do a slight introduction about who we are and what we are doing. Then we will tackle some current challenges in service and maintenance. We will slightly introduce our Lumnio software, but the main part will be the live demonstration of each functionality. In the end, we will also mention the licensing model and how the trial works, and we will answer all your curious questions. Let's start with how it was. So we were founded in 2017, a company called Pocket Virtuality. It was a startup of a few people who specialized on industrial use of augmented reality. Our first product was called Fata Morgana. It was quite advanced platform for remote assistance using 3D scanning, utilizing hardware from Microsoft, first of all HoloLens 1, then HoloLens 2. Thanks to this platform, we were able to reach to quite some interesting customers, namely Škoda Auto or NASA and so on. Our biggest breakthrough came in 2023 when the CSG Czechoslovak Group became the majority owner of this company. And thanks to that, we got access to many other large companies within Czech Republic. In 2024, we found a new product called Lumnio, which we will be talking about today, which mostly specializes on the lack of maintenance workers and experienced workers, on knowledge transfer, on remote assistance, and so on. We introduced this system just last year, on our own conference called Smart Industry. In this year, we are mostly concentrating on expansion to foreign markets. But before we will dive in more into the Lumnio system, let me talk about the CSG Czechoslovak Group first. So the Czechoslovak Group consists of more than 100 companies, more than 14,000 employees. The main reason why I'm mentioning it is that we have a large group of partners behind us that can support us, and we can do a lot of cooperation thanks to that. On the next slide, some of our international companies within the group are mentioned, but we are mostly making cooperation within the group in Czech Republic, where I shall mention Tatra Trucks, which is an industrial automotive company, and Letia and Eldis that are making radar systems. So those are our strongest partners within Czech Republic. Now let's talk about current challenges in service and maintenance, and I will ask my colleague Jan to give his thoughts about this topic.
Thank you, Ondřej. So, as Ondřej said, service and maintenance are facing numerous challenges, especially as the whole industry speeds up thanks to artificial intelligence, robotics, and all data that we're gathering. This also comes in a time where we're facing a shortage of experienced technicians as the generation of my parents goes into retirement. And that's why it's very important to make sure that their knowledge is transferred to my generation. And that's where Lumnio comes in. We address this problem in three main ways. First of which is the connection between the person who needs the information and the person who can give the information. So you can imagine it as a remote call, basically, with some added features. Second pillar that we build on is transfer of knowledge using guides. So we provide guides to new hires who can then work without supervision. And the third pillar that we build our technology on is the gathering of know-how. So we can record and store very easily all kinds of information to be transferred to the new hires, to the new trainees, or to people who simply want to learn and do the job. But to better illustrate what that means, let's take a look at this video where we explain it in much more depth. So let's recap the features of Lumnio. First of them is the remote visual support, as you might have seen in the video that we just saw. And this allows the experienced technicians to connect with your new hires to assist. You can also do that externally because we provide this feature also for supporting your own customers. And you can support them even with work instructions, which are basically interactive tutorials. And you can store these tutorials in a large knowledge base where they stay organized, so you can always find them. And you can use that also for training your employees, because these tutorials can be as simple as you need them to be, so your employees can start training from day one. And last but not least, inspections and audits. Because every time the person completes tutorial or does a call, you have access to data about what happened, so you can have accountability and you can improve your processes. This has various different benefits. As we already mentioned, it helps address the shortage of workers, because you can do more with less people. And this increases service efficiency greatly. Also by reducing error rates, because when you have the tutorial in front of you, you tend to make fewer mistakes just by looking at it. You can also verify how and where the tasks completed, so you can streamline your processes. And this also leads to shorter equipment downtime, fewer on-site visits, and many more benefits, which are very much the reason why we are trusted by many customers, some of who you can see on this screen. And to more drive this point home, let's take a look at the case study we did with one of our customers, Complete CZ. I would like to thank our friends at Complete for this great case study. And now back to Andre to tell us more about the hardware.
Perfect. So, as you've seen in the video, we are running on several devices. Most notably, most of our customers are using it on their Apple devices and Android devices. You can either use it on your phone, mobile phone, or a tablet. And also we are running on several smart glasses. So we have started with Microsoft HoloLens. We are running on Vuzix, but most of our customers prefer actually hardware from a company called RealWear. Let me tell you a bit more about the RealWear Navigator 520, which is the most commonly used type. So these are the smart glasses. So it's basically a kind of a tablet with a head-up display in front of your eye, with a camera, which can be exchanged for thermal camera, with a battery, which is exchangeable while it's running. The battery life is around 5 to 6 hours, sometimes up to 8 hours. It's quite rigid. It can resist even in dusty areas. It can resist some water splashes and so on. Also, it's voice operated with the noise reduction up to 100 decibels, so it can work in quite noisy factory as well. Regarding connectivity, you can connect it with Wi-Fi, or you can also purchase an optional LTE modem, which you will just connect to the backside, and you can run anywhere you need. The last thing which I should probably mention is the possibility to connect it also to safety helmets. So you don't need to wear it just on your head like this, but you can also have a special cap or safety helmet, and then it's very easily accessible. But enough talk, and let's see the Lumnio and these glasses in action. I will ask Vito to help me out, and we will show you the real demo of our system. Hi, Vito.
Hi.
Thank you for joining us in here. Before we will dive into the Lumnio, could you please tell us more about the basic functionality of the RealWear glasses?
Sure. Well, first I'd show all of our programs. For example, I go to My Programs. My Programs. Here is where we can see all of our applications that we have installed, and we move it by moving our heads. And let's, for example, go to My Camera. Here we can see the camera module, and I can take photos as well as record videos. So let's take a picture of our producer. Take photo. These pictures can be previewed, and they're obviously saved. They can be uploaded to computers and so on. And let us now take a look at our first use case, which is remote support in Lumnio. Navigate home.
Perfect. So first of all, I'll ask you to sign in into the Lumnio with this QR code. This is the easiest way how we can sign in into your account.
Lumnio. We're in.
Perfect. And now we will try to show how the remote assistance is done. So if you could please call me and go to the server room, and I will try to navigate you.
Support. Contacts. Dispatcher. Start a call. And I'll be on my merry way.
Perfect, thanks. So as you can see, the call immediately popped up in here, and I can just accept it, and we shall see where my colleague is working right now. So please open the door. Perfect. And open the rack so we can take a look. What's the issue there? Good, you can open that one. Thank you. So as you can see, I can really control him even remotely. So it would make his work much easier. So I can zoom in into specific details which I'm interested in. I can also turn on his flashlight remotely in case there are some dark areas or anything. And I can specifically point at something which I want him to do. One way to do it is to use the pointer function, which will immediately show exactly where he should touch. But of course, this depends mostly on him not moving his head around. So the easy way how to do this is that I will actually freeze his frame in this way. Then I can clearly mark what I'm interested in. I can also use various shapes and other functionalities, so this might be more precise. And of course, I can change colors and so on. So as you can see, he knows exactly where to touch right now. All these files are stored in the media file, so I can also take a look at it later. So in case I need to reuse it, I can again open it. For instance, change color and say, okay, so the next step would be this one. And once again, an error copy of our communication will be saved in here. In case I need to just do some quick drawing, I can also do it this way. So I can easily show him that this is the way how it should be set up. Or eventually, I could also share anything from my computer, like you would know from any kind of call assistance. So I can also share PDF files with him or anything like that. This whole thing can be recorded. So if I'll touch this button, it will start a recording, and we will have all the call recorded for later use, which can be reused later on for any guidance or creating any scenarios. Last thing which I should mention is that we can also invite additional people in this call. So if I have some other people within the company, I can just type their name and they will come up. Or I can also invite completely external user. It's similar to any kind of video call. So you can either send them a link or you can just write down their email or their phone numbers. They will receive a text message, they will click on a link, and they will be able to join in as well. This is the easiest way how you can work with some remote suppliers as well. And you can really show them what kind of issue do you have, what kind of issue do you need to solve, and what more everything is recorded. So once again, you can reuse it later. I think that's it. So right now I will ask Vito to come back again, and we will show you the next demo. Before Vito will come back, we will also take a look at the call history. So this is the call which we just finished. You can see the two people who were in the call, what kind of media we are taking, the complete timeline of this call. So you can see all the details, including when each picture has been taken. And if you go into the media, we can then see all these pictures which can be used later on, including a video that can be also edited even in the system, so you don't need to leave the system at all. You can just cut it in here. You can add subtitles, you can change the sound or anything, and you can use it for another work instructions later. Hello, Vito.
Hey.
And now I will show you, or Vito will show you, how to proceed with work instructions. So basically, not every time you need to ask someone to help you, but you can have step-by-step work instructions that will guide you through some kind of specific process. Please go ahead.
Okay, so first I'll go to my library where all of these instructions are stored. So library, content, and I'll find it, Lumnio cube. Lumnio cube. Okay.
To make it more real, I will also put the cube here on the table.
I won't watch.
And now the stage is yours.
Okay, so I can identify the cube with the picture and everything. Start instructions. Okay, so this was easy. This piece. Continue. Okay, so next. Oh, so I have a video too. Play. Play. Yeah, okay. I was kind of mix it up. Close. Continue. Okay, this is the purple one, I think. Yeah, looks right. Continue. Next. Oh, okay. So, play. Play. I wonder if I could put it on the purple part. Oh, well. Close. Continue.
Perfect, you're about to finish.
Oh, great. Okay, I can do this. Continue. And these last two parts. Okay, and I didn't mess it up.
Congratulations.
Great. Continue. Okay, so we'll take a photo. Let me set up my camera. Okay. Take photo. Great. Continue. Oh, okay. So I gotta, what do I say? Dictate. This was quite simple and fun. Yeah,
Good.
that's good enough. Finish. Close. And there we go.
So maybe I'll ask to change it to our computer again so I could show you how everything has been recorded. So if I'll go to work items and executed procedures, you can see the one which we have just finished. You can see all the details regarding the activity history, how much time did he take in each step, and again, what kind of media has been recorded, including the comments in the end as well. Once again, we can reuse these pictures, or we can use it for protocols as well, and so on. And in the next step, I will ask you to actually show us how you could create such kind of work instructions. So we will use a function called captures, which will allow you to use your glasses to show us step by step how such instructions can be created. Please go ahead.
So I hope I remember this correctly. Home. Okay, so I'll go to the library again. Library, content, and this time I'll use the function record. Obviously, here we can change the name and everything. Start recording. Okay, so I think the way I'll do it, I'll just show it on the video and then take a picture here and there.
Exactly, but I think you should still say once again, start recording.
Yeah, of course. Start recording. Okay, so we take this part, put it like this. Let's move this to the side. Take photo. Next step. And then it was the white one.
Maybe I would recommend you to zoom in as well.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Zoom level 3. It's about right.
Yep.
Yeah. And it was like this. Maybe put it like this so they can be seen. Take a photo. Okay, then it was the next step. Okay, so we take the purple one, put it like this.
Perfect.
Take a photo. Take a photo. Gotta speak clearly. Next step. Okay, and then we take the black one and place it like this. Take a photo. See, I'm doing it differently this time. Next step. And last, almost last, we have the green piece. Put it like this. Take a photo. Next step.
You can do 2 steps at one.
Yeah, that's true. I could take it like this and I don't know. Take a photo. And first I'll put it like this. And then like this. Take a photo. Okay, I could have arranged it a little bit better, but it doesn't matter.
Perfect.
And here we have it. Finish.
Good.
There we go.
So now it's going to be uploaded to the cloud.
Save.
Yeah. And I will ask Jan to come help me out and show us how he can recreate this one into the work instruction.
Thank you, Andre. So now, how to make work instructions out of the capture that Vito captured for us. I'll take this laptop and I'll show you it very quickly. It's very simple. First, you create a new work instruction file. You can pick a folder where to put it. So let's select our demo team. And first of all, you need to name it. So let's name it something like Lumnio cube, but we already used that name. So from capture. Yeah. And the technical level and edit level means that you can specify the people who can edit this file. But we won't need this right now. So let's create. And as you can see, we have an empty file here. And because we don't want to type out everything, we can click this copy from button and select our capture that Vito made. To do that, we can filter for captures, and we can see that our newest capture is right here. So let's select it, and we can pick whatever content was captured to import into the steps. I'll select everything because I think everything that Vito captured was quite good. And let's confirm it. And as you can see down here, very quickly we'll see that our work instruction is filled by these pictures and videos. And the only thing that we need to do now is to name the steps. So, for example, this is the red part. This one is the white part, and so on. You can also add interactive elements. So, for example, here we can add, for example, single option choice. Let's ask our people some kind of interesting question. For example, are you excited? Are you excited for this demo? And here we can say, for example, yes, and let's add one more choice, and that's very. So we gave our users ample choice here, and for good measure, let's add one more step, and in this step, we can add, for example, a dictated note. Share your feedback. So we can also edit the media files here using these edit buttons, and we can also add a protocol template. That's a file that's attached to this work instruction, and every time a person completes this, it will generate a report that you can download and save to your system, so you have all the data about how people work with your work instructions. Once we're happy with what we've made, we can save our file here, and as you can see, we saved it, but it's still a draft. To publish it, so people in your organization will see it in their devices, just like Vito did, we need to actually publish it, and when it's published, you can't edit it no more. You need to create a new version. But this version is published across all of your devices, no matter if they're phones or glasses, and your team can use it. So that's been work instructions. Now back to Andre to tell us more.
Thank you. So now the final recap. One of the things which I wanted to mention is once again how the Lumnio is working and where it's working. So you can see the main part of the dispatcher is running in the web browser, so it's accessible everywhere. And then you have the person we are helping with, and that one is either running on smart glasses or a mobile application on Android or iOS. So it's quite accessible and very simple to use. That's the same thing about our pricing. We are trying to make it as simple as possible. So you can see the policy is quite simple. It doesn't matter what kind of role do you have within the company. All users are basically €50 per month with annual payment. The minimal amount is 5 licenses, and this gives you the access to all features, to all updates, to a customer support and everything. One interesting thing to mention that basically our license works either for a device or for a user. So all of your technicians can have Lumnio in their pocket on their mobile phone. That would be their license. But if you have one glasses which are hanging in your workshop, then it can have the license for its device, which can be shared among several users. This slide is mostly about the typical deployment. So we are commonly starting with a pilot, which usually runs for several months within the company. We usually select some kind of specific user group, which is specifically chosen for some use case that would make sense in the company. And based on the evaluation of this pilot, we usually grow to several more use cases and then deploy it for the whole company. And this is the final slide. Do you have any final words for us as well?
Yeah, thank you. And I would just like to reiterate our 3 core principles that echoed through all this presentation. And those are that Lumnio as a system is complete, which means that you can, as you saw, create, but also share knowledge and save knowledge. So it's really an all-around system for managing this know-how, and most importantly, you can do it simply and in a way that provides a real value for your company. So I'm really glad that you joined us today, and if you have any questions, this is the time to ask them, so please type them in the chat, and I'll leave Andre to answer all your interesting questions in just a moment. So please, Andre, have this laptop with our live stream and take a look at the questions.
Okay. Thank you. Perfect. So let's get to it. First question is, I'm working in a corporate and we need to connect our factories all around the world. Is your system ready for various languages? Sure, I think we have forgot to mention that, but of course the glasses are possible to transfer into different languages, and also the system, you can specify each user. And also I should mention that even those work instructions can be set up in various languages, so it would automatically switch to the person's settings within the system. Next question is, do I need to use smart glasses to use Lumnio? No, you don't need to. I think we didn't stress it enough, but of course Lumnio is running on mobile phone devices, also on tablets. The main reason why many customers choose to use smart glasses as well is that you can do hands-free operations. So you can have it on your head as your guide. But there is no need for all your users to have smart glasses, or you don't need to have them at all. You can just use your mobile phone applications. Last question I can see here is, do you plan to include some AI features? That's more a topic for our CTO, but I know that we are working on some additional features like automatic creations of those work instructions or object recognition, so we would be able to start the work instruction more smartly, and some others. Maybe we will show more in some next video. Still waiting if someone else will write also. Oh yeah, one more. Is it possible to connect? Convert. Is it possible to convert even a complex manual into step-by-step instruction within your system? Sure, that's actually what we are doing right now as well. So we are ready for such application as well. You can completely transfer all your complex manuals into step-by-step instructions, and you can put additional data there, including short videos, pictures, and additional data fields, which would be useful for your technicians to be able to easily follow those guides. So let me wait for a bit if no other questions will pop up. It seems that no other questions. So in such case, I'll thank you all for your attendance. I was glad to be able to invite you to our webinar, and I hope to see you soon again on some next occasion. Thank you. Goodbye.